Hello everyone and welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. My name is Bob and this is episode 4 in my Skyrim Ultimate Survival Challenge. In the last episode I made my way down here to Whiterun, sold a few things, collected some ingredients, kind of tried to get a basis for my alchemy skill going, found a nice amulet which will let me get better prices on things. As I pointed out with Requiem earlier, you'll sometimes find nice things regardless of what level you are. Good items are rare, but they can be found equally across all levels, instead of being scaled to your character's level, which is something I never really enjoyed in the way that Oblivion and Skyrim handled the leveling and item system. So now I'm here on Whiterun, heading to talk to the Jarl. I just kind of wanted to get the this quest started, the Bleak Falls Barrow quest, in case I decide to do it later. Okay, so now comes the difficult decision. Do I go to Bleak Falls Barrow now or wait? I got a feeling that on the way up there I would be able to handle just about any of the bandits that came at me except for archers. Archers are very dangerous, and since I'm not wearing heavy armor, they could take me out pretty easily. However, I'm beginning to wonder if I could maybe put on like an iron chestplate or something that would give me sufficient protection from arrows in case anything goes wrong. So, I don't really know. For the moment, I guess I may as well sell some of the extra ingredients that I have off, turn them into poisons or potions or whatever. So I'll go ahead and do that. Whoa. Arcadia has 2,800 gold? Where'd you get all that from? I thought she normally only had like 500 or something like that. Oh well, I'll take it. Easy money for me. And my skill bar is getting pretty close to the next level, so that's nice. As long as she's here and has all that money, I may as well mix some of these up too. Oh, those are worth even more because of the extra damage, ably conjuring, whatever that effect does. Nice. Alchemy skill levels along with the value of the items that you're creating, so more valuable potions will help it level faster. And I did just level up again. So this is going to be a tough call what perk I take next, because I don't have a definite thing that I think I need right now.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at my skills. Get to the next level here. Now I'm currently at 125 health due to the boost from the Shrine of Archay, and stamina is currently at 110. This is a tough call, but I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and put some points into health. Just like I said, I'm worried about taking a hit from an arrow and getting knocked out in one shot. Theoretically, the archer would have to be pretty close to me to be able to do that. From farther away, it shouldn't be as big of an issue, but I'd rather not take any chances. As far as my next perk goes, let's see what the first in heavy armor does. Okay, it allows me to not become tired in heavy armor just by wearing it. So, by default, if you don't have a perk in heavy armor, if you try to wear it, you'll drain stamina over time. And that's certainly not what I want to do. Maybe I'll be better off focusing on a different perk. Sneak is always useful, so I'll probably end up going with that. I'm going to need it eventually anyway. One in restoration. I wouldn't mind getting block in one-handed, but I think I'll stick with sneak for now. Just allowing myself to become reasonably competent in that particular skill. So sneak it is. I'm now capable of at least sneaking up on very unaware targets. I'm not going to be very good at it by any means, but it's better than nothing. Alright, let's see what kind of ingredients I can find out here. Maybe I can get enough blue butterfly wings to create enough poisons to get rid of all the mountain flowers I'm carrying. Alright, so unfortunately, I did not find that many butterfly wings before the sun began to go down. It's going to be dark soon, they're not going to be spawning. We'll find those little Luna moths or whatever they are instead, and that's not going to do me any good. So it's time for me to go ahead and make camp for the night, I think. I actually had a thought. One of my highest priorities right now should be actually going ahead and going out to Riften, if nothing else, just to get the Shadow Stone that's out there so I have the capability to become invisible if I need to. So that is probably going to be one of my next top priorities. First, however, I'm going to try to get a new set of armor with all the leather I've collected. Kind of forgot I was doing that. So, let's see, in the morning I'll run over there and see what kind of supplies I've got. And then, maybe, just maybe, I have enough. I doubt it, though. I probably need to do a little bit more hunting first. Alright, so it's about 6:30 in the morning on, this is maybe the 5th day, and I am getting thirsty and hungry again. My meat is still good, but it says I'm still hungry. So let's see what else we've got here. Another piece of bread. Alright, and I'm full. My bottle is empty, so I'm going to want to go ahead and fill that up and then boil the water. My fire's already died out, so I'm going to probably have to cook that in the city somewhere. But it's alright, I gotta go in there anyway to see how much gear I can craft with the leather I've collected. So I have to run over to my little storage shed that I've made over here. Let's take a look. 2 deer hide. Flip that over to miscellaneous items. And 3 wolf pelts and leather strips. That's probably not going to be enough, but it's a start. Alright, so tanning rack. Craft. Oh, bandana's here. Can you get a water shin? Oh, okay. Can craft that. It says stand in water to refill the water shin. It's kind of neat.
A few seconds from my suffering, all right.
There's the things that I can... Oh, hey, I can create a brown fur backpack of Zenithar by adding the amulet that I found in my backpack, which would increase my carrying capacity by 30 points and give me the Zenithar boost. I may do that later. I don't really see any reason why not to. Let's first see what kind of armor I can craft. Oh yes, I'm going to need to do that. There's a forge over here, which is where you actually make the armor. I want to see what the requirements are for the type of armor that I'd like to make. So, full leather armor. 3 wolf pelts, 3 leather strips. Okay, I have 3 wolf pelts, I have 1 leather strip, 4 leather. Yikes, that's... Yeah, I'm not even close to being able to create any of the leather armor set. It's a really cool looking armor set, so I'd kind of like to, but not even close. So I'm going to have to do a fair bit more hunting before I can do that. Or just buy the leather, but that sounds a lot more boring. Alright, now the other thing I needed to come here to do was to fill up my water. That's right.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red,
Yes,
riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
It looks like my magic ran out there. The healing spell that I had active. I'm not really sure why my health keeps going down by like 1. I have tried to figure that out and truly have no idea. As long as I have that magic spell, it heals it, so it doesn't just sit there floating red at the bottom of my screen. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a difficult decision to make. As much as I'd love to get the Shadow Stone, it's over near Riften, way out in that direction, the other side of that mountain. And I do not think that I would survive a trip over there on foot. The only safe way to get over there, as far as I know, would be to take that carriage. To take that carriage, it's going to be pricey. In Requiem, it's actually even more expensive to travel by horseback. or at least by carriage. Let me find out for sure, though, just exactly how much this would be.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Riften is going to cost me 100 gold. That's a lot of money for me. However, I think it would be worth it, given the usefulness that the invisibility would give me. So, that's probably next on my list. Go ahead and make a save here before doing this. And then probably head on over to Riften.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Alright. There goes a decent chunk of my hard-earned money.
I can't wait here forever.
Alright.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
I'm not paying the tax.
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This loser wants to rip me off.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
That's what I thought. Hey, but at least these guys showed up to work at the front gate. Whiterun guards can't even say that for themselves. Alright, so here we have Riften.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has
I don't
made
know
a
you.
Blackbriar.
You and Riften looking for trouble?
One snap of her fingers, and you could end up in Riften jail.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
This guy's not being very friendly.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Suit yourself.
I don't
I'll
think I
be at
could
the
pass
docks
this
if you
speech
change
check.
your mind.
Potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Now, the reason I came out here is to go get the Shadowstone, of course. At this point, I am really very nervous about doing this, and I'm not entirely sure that I'm ready. It's kind of a tough call, because to get to the Shadowstone, I'd have to go through part of the woods. And if it's daytime, I could see things, hopefully, before they see me. If it's nighttime, I can be sneakier, but I'm not going to see a bear until it's, like, right in my face. Basically, the Shadowstone is right out in that direction, and I'm pretty sure there's some nasty wildlife in that area. So, this is probably going to be the most dangerous thing I've done so far. I've also disabled music, so I can't really tell when a monster or something is coming after me. Alright, well there's a farm nearby, I believe. So we'll run over here and see what's going on with these people. Fog doesn't really help in terms of visibility. There are a couple guards nearby, so that's nice. Shad farm discovered. Okay, now I'm going to take a good look at my map here, which I actually apparently haven't done yet. So I think it's going to be right around here somewhere is where I'm trying to go. There's a little cliff that I need to get up on. That's where the stone is located. It's actually above where Nightingale Hall is, now that I think of it. I'm going to try to be very sneaky here. This could end badly for me. There's a wolf up ahead. Right there. Yeah, I see you, little jerk. Where's your friends? Okay, that was the only wolf. Strange, they usually travel in packs. I don't remember exactly where this stone is. Actually, I think I need to climb up that rock formation right there. I could use the wolf pelt, that's for sure. And the raw meat. Since I didn't bring any food with me, so I'll just take everything. Okay. Oh, something sees me. Something sees me, and I don't know what it is. Guards aren't behaving strangely, so I'm apparently not under attack. Probably a good idea to pull back, though. Last thing I need is a bear sneaking up behind me. Or one of those spiders, frostbite spiders sneaking up on me. Be just as bad, if not worse. Apparently whatever was out here that saw me, it didn't chase me. So that's encouraging. It may have been one of the people back at the farm. Okay, there's definitely something. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's that person over there. Alright. We're going for this. Against my better judgment. I don't even know what's over the top of this hill for sure. Stupid animals. And there's a cow down there, back at the farm, that might see me. Apparently nothing aggressive has gone after me yet. There's a fox there, that's a good sign. Since it hasn't been killed by anything else yet. Just ran off that way. We'll see what happens to it. So far, no movement ahead. So if it's safe for the fox to go sprinting right across there, probably safe for me. Although, I don't think I need to go that far in that direction. Instead, what I'm interested in is right over here to my left. Hopefully with the sneak perk that I got, it'll be just good enough to get the drop on this guy. I believe there is a necromancer of some sort which guards this stone. Yep, I'm coming up on him now. And I'm gonna have to kill him without him landing a spell on me. I have done this before in a different game. There he is. He's not inherently aggressive. He just yells at you to leave him alone. So, to deal with this guy, I have a little plan. The difference between Skyrim and Requiem and Skyrim unmodded is that the dragon skin in Skyrim gives Bretons a certain amount of magic resistance. Excuse me, a certain amount of magic resistance when activating dragon skin. In Requiem, that resistance is 100% of magicka from hostile spells for 8 seconds. I would just use that like I would use any other power, and it'll completely protect me from this guy's magic for 8 seconds. So if I need to throw that, I can. And most likely, if I do, I'm going to be running. Okay. Now, that guy went down easy because he has no armor whatsoever. A heavy armored opponent, or even a light armored opponent from that range probably wouldn't have gone down that easily in one shot. So, fortunately for me, don't have to worry about getting blown away by his magic. It looks like he has some decent stuff. Let's find out. Another one of those healing poultices. Faint potion of healing. Hooded black mage robes. Does have an enchantment value. Dwarven dagger. Not bad. Iron arrow and, well, I guess I'd taken everything else, so may as well grab the boots too. And now I get the whole reason that I selected the Thief Stone. And now get the benefit for it. So, if I go back into my skills menu, or I guess it'd be my active effects magic, all the bonuses that I was getting for bonuses to different types of thief-related skills, those are gone now, replaced by this ability, the Stone of Shadow. I can become invisible and silent once per day. That's actually for 300 seconds. I'm going to want to keep that on pretty much at all times in terms of my power selection. The way I have things set up, all I got to do is hit my middle mouse button and I can disappear. That could be a lifesaver, and that's something that I like to get early since I'm not become ethereal. Now, the only thing I have to do is get back to Riften in one piece. I'm not going to shortcut over this cliff because I don't know what's directly below me, so I'll go back around the way I came. My sneak skill increased, so that means something is nearby that hasn't detected me. Most likely, with most of these things, it's just like a fox or something. But on the off chance it's a bear, could be in trouble. Alright. And I'm just about back to civilization. Okay, all good. Now that I have that, I can begin thinking about quests perhaps like Bleak Falls Barrow or something else like that. The trick with Bleak Falls Barrow is that my primary concern is getting one shot by an archer, and if that's the case, turning invisible isn't going to do me a whole lot of good. However, I may be able to use that to get the jump on the archer. If there's only one, I could kill the archer and then run from the other guys. I may be able to pull that off. I better hope the archer goes down in one hit, though. That could be the tricky part. Perhaps while I'm here it wouldn't be a bad idea to get the Thieves Guild started and at least become a member. That way I can get access to their fences and maybe start to sell some stolen items.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
And there's Brynjolf.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lass.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lass. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
What do you mean?
Look how you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown and you called him on it. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. You seem to be well acquainted with wealth.
Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours. Would you like a taste?
What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Why plant the ring on Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. I'm ready when you are.
All
Just
right.
give the word.
So this poor fellow here, our plan is to frame him. In fact, we just had a discussion about framing him right in front of him.
Exotic
Apparently
ingredients.
not paying
I
very
have
much
them all.
attention. The idea is to plant that ring on him. To successfully complete the quest, at least ideally, that's what you would think we would do. However, I never do that. In fact, I intentionally fail this quest, because Brynjolf will still let you into the Thieves Guild. The problem with completing it is that if you implant the ring on him, and then he gets caught, the guards take him away to jail, and that's one less merchant you can use. If you intentionally fail the quest, you just pay a small fine, the guards slap your hand, and you move on.
Working at the Riften fishery is
Branche
tough, but it
will
puts
stay
some coin
here
in my
as a
pocket.
usable merchant for the remainder of the game. So, without further ado, I'm going to break the law and intentionally get caught.
Okay, lass. Ready to make some coin?
Rare trinkets and the finest
Good.
oddities from
Wait
Morrowind.
until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Why take a chance?
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that attention.
Besides,
Gather round, all.
I can't actually pick a lock anyway to save my life at this point. I do not have a lock-picking perk yet.
You need to hear this.
Probably going to want to get one of those pretty soon.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Alright, so I'm just going
Patience,
to
Branche.
stand right here,
This is a rare opportunity.
pick a lock right in
I
front of
wouldn't want you-
everybody.
Get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Do I have to actually break a
That
pick?
was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing.
Nobody
Lads and
seems to
lasses,
care.
I give you
There's a
Valma
guard
blood
right there.
elixir.
Close enough.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow?
Okay, now I'm really hoping he doesn't attack me.
Is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It is time to face the Jarl's justice.
This is kind of an odd place to have a conversation, don't you think? Alright, I'll go ahead and pay off my bounty. That's a little pricier than I thought it would be. Do I want to go to jail instead? I'm not sure. I'll just pay the bounty. Can
Smart
get money
woman.
back.
Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go.
Legendary Argonian
After you pay the fine, of course.
Alright, that works for me. Well, I'm 250 gold poorer, but the added value of having an extra merchant here in Riften I think more than makes up for it, so probably the best decision. Honestly don't
Has
know
the Thieves Guild visited you
how
yet?
much time in jail I would have
They
to
haven't
spend,
been by the bunkhouse.
or how
I'm certain
much that
of
would
it.
impact my
How
skills.
about
If
you?
you serve jail time, your skills get decreased, and,
Surprised, actually.
or, well,
I
your
thought
progress
they had
towards the next skill
strangled
Why take a
increase
chance?
gets removed.
But in the last
I'm not
few
really sure how
years,
many skills I would lose
hasn't
out
been
on.
that bad.
I guess I
Perhaps they
expected
moved
too
on to
much
greener
from you.
pastures.
I
Whatever
didn't
the
think you'd
reason,
get
let's be
pinched.
glad they're scared.
Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here.
What's been going on?
Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking, if you're up to the challenge.
I can handle it.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Alrighty.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
So, I have to go down into the Ratway now. Or I can, if I feel like it. that involves going into the sewers under the city. There's a couple guys down there who could be kind of tough. I think I could outrun them, though. They don't have ranged weapons or anything like that. Maybe I'll see how that goes. Honestly, I don't know if they'll chase me or anything out here. I do have that invisibility if I need it now, so it makes me feel a little better about doing this. I would like to at least get into the Thieves Guild, get the shortcut opened up, and be able to have access to all their fences and all that kind of stuff. Nevertheless, in here, I do have to be careful. It's a very crowded space, and you could easily get overwhelmed. Be ready to turn and run on a dime if I need to. I don't think either of these guys have any significant amount of armor. And there's one standing right there. I don't know what else is going on down there. Oh, apparently they're fighting rats or something. I can see that guy's bow hanging off of his back. I think my sneak skill is high enough at this point, having gotten a perk. If I'm moving slowly and staying behind somebody, they shouldn't see me.
I don't know, Troth. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
That guy actually does have a bow.
We're living in a sewer.
Just put two and two together
a house
there.
as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to check the entrance to the room.
What was that?
No, you're not. Is he taking the bow? He is taking the bow. Okay.
Someone there?
Oh! And that's the first death. Well, turning invisible did not actually make me invisible.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies.
And that is death number one. That guy had no problem tracking me and shooting me. So, unfortunately, as far as Dead is Dead goes, Requiem's already gotten me once. So, at this point, I guess it's up to you guys on YouTube. Have to leave it in the comments section whether you want to see me continue or whether you'd rather have me start all the way over. I would like to continue, personally, and just simply start logging my deaths. However, if anyone out there really wants to see me try this again, I can give it a shot, although Requiem is unforgiving, and it'll probably get me again. This is a lot harder than just plain old Skyrim on Legendary. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and continue. However, I am going to have to get through this little Thieves Guild initiation quest again.
Coins and all this could be yours.
Well, you can all see why I'm so scared of bows. Because just like that, you can be gone. This time, though, since I know what to expect, my plan is actually to rush that second guy as soon as he starts to pick up the bow. Take him out quickly. This time I'm going to save it first, in case my life is cut sadly short again. And we'll give this another shot.
I don't know, Troth. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as... What was that?
Oh! Oh! Yikes. And he did something completely different. So, I may need a new plan entirely. Well, that's 2 deaths. Back to back. That's honestly kind of embarrassing. But nothing that can be done about it at this point. That's why these dangerous, tight spaces are so tough. You get trapped in a situation like that, and there's not really anywhere to run. But I did not expect him to pick up that bow. I mean, I did expect him to pick up that bow. I didn't expect him to rush me like that. If I had thought a little quicker, I might have been able to punch him and knock him backwards, but I panicked. There's nothing that can be done about it now. So, what else do I have that could maybe take this guy out? I do, of course, have let's see where it is. Poison. Where is that poison? I thought I had a poison of paralysis at some point. I do not. Oh wait, that's it right there, the venom of a spider. I thought that was just an alchemy ingredient. That'll paralyze him for 2 seconds. That would probably give me a chance to... That would probably give me a chance to recover. Trying to think if there's another way that I could take this guy out. I think, if I remember correctly, his shield blocked that arrow pretty effectively. I don't even think I barely damaged him at all. He's not wearing heavy armor, so if I actually get a shot past his shield, I think I'd be okay. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Maybe I can lure him outside so the guards would kill him. However, if I don't succeed in doing so, then as soon as I re-enter, he may be waiting for me at the doorway. And that would be bad.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Is someone there?
Run, 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 run. That did not go according to plan at all. He didn't chase me out, though. And now I have the exact problem that I was concerned about a moment ago. He could be waiting for me right inside that door. And as far as I know, there's no other way to get down into the ratway. Other than through the shortcut, which I don't have access to yet. Maybe. Just maybe. Alright, I have an idea. As soon as I go through that door, I need to be prepared to block. I think block would be a reasonable perk to take next. And then I'll try going back down there. If he's at the door waiting for me, I can block the attack, turn around, and retreat. Maybe even shield bash him in the process to stun him. And I just realized something. I just realized that I left all my camping stuff back in Whiterun Hold. So, I have to go clear back there to get it if I want a place to sleep and don't want to pay for an inn. So that's what I'm going to have to do.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Yep. I'm gonna head back to Whiterun.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. When I'm in Whiterun, I always visit the Guild Green. Never hurts to pay your respects to Lady Kinnereth, particularly in my line of work.
Up some of that meat before I start starving to death. Not a particularly good day for my character, I'm afraid. Let's go ahead and eat that. I am still hungry, apparently. Okay, I'm full. And I drink some water. Still can have a bit more water. You know what? I'll worry about that when I go into Whiterun tomorrow. That'll get me through the night just fine. Well, I can head into town now and get rid of some of this old junk, rotten meat that I don't need anymore. Probably start collecting butterflies again. Need to level up just a bit more. I just heard something running up there. I think it was a fox. Nope, there's definitely a pack of wolves at least right out here. Or one wolf. Okay. And it's coming after me, I think. Okay, it's kind of moonwalking in my direction. What in the world are you doing? I don't think it's quite ready or knows what it's doing yet. Well, I'll kindly take an arrow to the face. Take your belt. I don't know what his plan was. It wasn't a very good one. Alright, well I wasn't able to get as many butterfly wings as I had hoped. Didn't seem to be a lot out there. But, you know, 18 maybe isn't bad either. Problem is, it's not gonna get me leveled up. Not even close. Leveling this game in this game is gonna take a while. It kind of hurts that you don't really take hits that often, and you don't deal hits that often because people go down faster. Although I thought that the mod scaled for that a bit. Maybe it does.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
And anyway, I'm gonna get rid of as many of these as I can. I will get rid of some of my junk food that I don't need anymore, the spoiled meat. Don't need that, I'll just give it to him to throw away. Beggar beggar stew, don't need that. The rest of that's apparently still good. Oh yeah, forgot I've got those. Might actually just disenchant that so I can learn the enchanting effect while I've got it.
Do come back.
I wonder if you can even disenchant things in Requiem without the appropriate perk. Alright, well I guess I can disenchant things even without the enchanting perk. Not that it really does me any good without being able to re-enchant it into anything, but I did just learn a fortify magic effect, so there's that. I also just realized something interesting. My fortify health effect from the Shrine of Archay is actually gone. That's supposed to last for 24 real-time hours. I'm wondering if the reason that it's gone is because I broke the law while I was in Riften. That might have something to do with it, but I don't know for sure. So let's see if I can get that back. like it. Well, apparently I've already gone and upset the divines. And it's entirely possible that had I had that extra 25 health, 25 health, I would have been able to take that arrow or that axe to the face and maybe been able to get out of that situation alive, barely. But unfortunately that is not the case, because as you can see, my health down here is only at 105. So, no more 9 divine statues for me, I suppose. That's too bad. That's the price I pay for being a Thieves Guild person, I suppose. Alright, well I think that about does it for this episode. Unfortunately, this was not my best. While we did get to see a little more action than usual, that action eventually resulted in me getting killed not once, but twice. Slain by an arrow, and then slain by an axe to the face. So the guy down in the ratway is a bit of an issue. I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with him. Until I have the ability to block an attack like the one that ended me the second time, I'm going to have to keep leveling up to try to get that block perk. That's probably next on my list. I don't know whether I'll go back to Riften first, or maybe see if I can make any progress in Bleak Falls Barrow. Have to figure that out in the next episode. I will see you guys then.